And at the beginning of this week, I went to Sochi as a result of an invitation coming from President Putin, and we have discussed this issue at every length by making the utmost opportunity of our togetherness. As Russia, Qatar, and Turkey, we are attaching great significance to ensuring 1 million tons of processed grains will be exported to African countries suffering in the hands of food scarcity. And hand in hand, inshallah, God willing, we will realize that. In the grain corridor process, we believe that any initiative that isolates Russia is bound to fail. Its success is of a very little possibility. We believe that any step that may escalate the tensions in the Black Sea should be avoided. We have meticulously executed the Montreux Convention, and we remained in full dialogue with all of the parties, and thus we never allowed escalation to take place. In order to support the global food supply security, we are going to bring together the Food Supply Security Study Group. Both Russia, Ukraine, as well as the United Nations, and with our stakeholders coming from the international community, we are going to have continuous talks. In the final declaration of the summit, the efforts and the endeavors of our country were praised. And during the summit, we have had the privilege of welcoming the African Union as a permanent member of the G20 as a result of significant support coming from our country. And on behalf of the African Union, I hope and pray that the G20 permanent membership will be most auspicious, and I would like to welcome them around this table. Distinguished members of the press, one world, one family, one future ideal can be massively harmed as a result of Islamophobia and xenophobia that get widespread as if it were the Black Plague. Muslims and the refugees are being attacked on a continuous basis, and some of those attacks have become significantly intolerable in some Western countries, and in some locations they became crimes of hate. Many of the countries defending democracy and human rights are unfortunately remaining quite silent in the face of such barbaric acts. Under the protection of the police, the Holy Book of Quran is being burnt. It's not an element of freedom of expression. It is a very clear provocation on the contrary, and it's a crime of hate. It's a hate crime. Nobody should expect us to remain silent and indifferent in the face of such actions. In the name of the common future of the entire human race, all of these countries should embrace more resolute policies in order to fight Islamophobia once and for all. If there's any discrepancy in the legislation of those countries, it should be taken care of. If you need laws, you need to pass laws expeditiously. As a responsible member of the international community, I would like to use an expression here.